following the post-election violence in Kenya, 2007 and 2008, we had quite a number of Kenyans who got displaced, and they still are displaced. So there have been lots of expectations from those victims of post-election violence. With our partnership with Commonwealth, it has enabled us to be able to engage meaningfully with institutions such as the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, where we have had forums to try and push for the realization, yes, of that International Crimes Division, but the major intention being that we ensure it has a rights approach. Have the survivors of post-election violence, littered all over this country, been involved in the process? Do they even know how well they need to engage with that process? So without the partnership that we have with the Commonwealth, we would not have been able to engage through the Kenya National Commission and other stakeholders to be able to make realization of such questions.
So with the Commonwealth Foundation, it's a pretty interesting project because it promotes dialogue. And it promotes dialogue between select constituents, I will call them victim representatives or community-based organizations working with victims, and national institutions. So we're talking about the Kenya National Commission of the Human Rights, we're talking about the judiciary, we're talking about different ministries. So I find it quite an interesting approach. Let's sit at the table, let's talk, let's discuss, let's see what we can come up with together. What I'm very happy about is with the Kenya National Commission of the Human Rights. We sat together with the community-based organization groups and victim representatives, and we identified national mechanisms and national issues we would like to advocate for. But we realized that we cannot do it all by ourselves, that we need to have the commissions, institutions like the commissions, to help us. And when we wrote to the National Commission, they were very responsive. And they said, okay, sure, come to the commission, come and let's talk. And to tell you how responsive they were, 3 commissioners were there, plus the CEO, plus the chair of the commission was there, and we had this really good discussion together with the I'll call them CBO representatives. And it's really nice to see that they can have time, take time off this busy schedule to listen to what we have to say in terms of advocating for victims' needs and rights.